Question number 1. A security architect is analyzing an old application that is not covered for maintenance anymore because of a software company is no longer in business. So, which one of the following techniques should have been implemented to prevent this type of risk? Question number 2 is about security operation and incident response. A security engineer is assessing the security control of IoT systems that are no longer supported for update and patching. So which one of the following is the best mitigating for defending this IoT system? Question number 3 is about governance, risk and compliance. A small bank is evaluating different methods to address and resolve the following requirements. Question number 4 is about governance, risk and compliance. A company has retained the service of consultant to perform security assessment. As part of the assessment, the consultant recommends engaging with others in the industry to collaborate in regard to emerging attacks. So which one of the following would best enable this activity? Question number 5 is about enterprise security architecture. A local university has a global footprint is undertaking a complete overhaul of its website and associated system. So some of the requirements are listed below. Is a local university that has a global footprint is undertaking a complete overhaul of its website associated with a system. So some of the requirements are: first, handle an increase in customer demand of resource. Secondly, provide quick and easy, simple and easy access to information. C, provide high quality streaming media. D, or the fourth criteria is create a user friendly interface. So those are all our requirements. So which one of the following action should be taken first? Hello everyone, welcome to the 591 lab. Today we will discuss about CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner. Before directly proceeding to our discussion, let me give you a brief overview of 591 lab. We are the top IT training and certification exam brand in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan and Singapore. Our mission at 591 Lab is to provide our client with exceptional exam preparation experience for certification in Cisco, CompTIA, Aruba, Juniper, Palo Alto and Fortinet exam tracks. In today's agenda, we will discuss about CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner. In this major course, we will discuss 3 major subtopics. In today's major agenda of CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner, we have 3 subtopics. First is enterprise security architecture. Second, governance, risk and compliance. Our third is security operation and incident response. Well, as you can see from this picture, here is an enterprise architecture. An enterprise architecture is a process of designing and implementing a security solution to protect an organization entire or the whole infrastructure. So this includes securing network infrastructure, hardware, software and cloud environments. It also covers security measures into the software development lifecycle, ensuring that all applications are developed securely and vulnerabilities are mitigated. Secondly, we have a governance, risk and compliance. This contains the framework and the process that needed to align security strategies with business objective while managing risk and ensuring any regulatory compliances. So this governance involves a creation and the implementation of security policies and procedures that guide organizational security posture. So risk management includes identifying, assessing, and mitigating security risks to protect organizational assets. So compliance ensures that the organization adheres any relevant laws, regulation, and industry standards, while the third security operation and incident response includes the daily management of security activities or the effective handling of security incidents. So this includes establishing security operation center to monitor and detect threats continuously. When a security incident occurs, having an incident response plan is crucial for managing and mitigating impact. So this security operation and incident response covers disaster recovery and business continuity planning to ensure the organization can quickly recover from disruption and maintain operation during and after security incidents. So in today's agenda, we will discuss about governance, risk, and compliance. We'll do some related sample question for comptia Advanced Security Practitioner. Question number one. A security architect is analyzing an old application that is not covered for maintenance anymore because of a software company is no longer in business. So which one of the following techniques should have been implemented to prevent this type of risk? A. Code review. B. Supply chain visibility. C. Software audit. D. Source code scrub. Actually, this question is simple and direct question because everyone or any expert can answer this from the keywords that are listed under choice. So initially, since it's an old application and also it's not covered for maintenance because of the companies no longer available, so the most suitable answer should be source code scrub. It should be D, which is source code scrub. Why? Since what is source code scrub? Source code scrub is an arrangement where the source code of the application is held in third party. If the software vendor goes out of business or fails to meet contractual obligation, so the scrub code can be released to the customer. This ensures that the customer has access to the source code to maintain and support purposes and mitigating the risk of vendor lock-in and loss of support. So the exact answer should be the source code review. Why not the other? What about code review, supply chain visibility, and software audit? Actually, code review is not correct because code review are best practice for improving code quality and security, but doesn't address the risk of losing support due to vendor is going out of business. Supply chain visibility could not be the answer because supply chain visibility is as important as code review for understanding and managing risk associated with component used in software. So it doesn't provide direct solution for the scenario where the vendor is no longer available for support. While software audit could not be the answer, software audit, because software audit help ensuring compliance and identifying any security issues. So this does not address availability of source or ongoing support if the vendor is no longer in business. Question number 2 is about security operation and incident response. A security engineer is assessing the security control of IoT systems that are no longer supported for update and patching. So which one of the following is the best mitigating for defending this IoT system? A. Disable administrator account. B. Enable the Linux. C. Enforce network segmentation. D. Assign static network. So we have assessing that IoT systems that are not longer supported for update and patching. So we should have a network segmentation strategy. See, so the correct answer should be C, which is network segmentation. Why? Because network segmentation have 3 main purpose. See from this picture that we have 2 types of segment for sales team and financial team, having various network that help us to isolate any vulnerable device and also control traffic flow and also limit exposure. To see in the detail, isolating a vulnerable device by segmenting the network, you can isolate IoT device from critical parts of network, reducing the risk of compromise spreading to the other system. And also we can control the traffic flow, since segmentation allows you control and monitor traffic to and from the IoT device, making it easier to detect and respond to the suspicious activity, and also limit exposure. That means if an IoT device is compromised, segmentation limits the attacker ability to move literally within the network, so thereby protecting more critical system and data. So other options like disabling administrator account, enabling Linux, and assigning IP address could not directly related to the question, since disabling administrator account improve security by reducing the risk of any unauthorized changes, so it doesn't address vulnerability or prevent exploitation of any unsupported device that may still have other security issue. While second, enable Linux, security enhanced Linux, or in abbreviation Linux, is a powerful security module for Linux based systems that can enforce security policy. So however, many of the IoT devices do not support Linux, or it doesn't support the Linux environment, so enabling it on unsupported system may not be feasible or sufficient on its own to mitigate all the vulnerabilities, so this could not be the answer. While D, assigning static IP address does not inherently enhance security. It may simplify network management, but doesn't mitigate the risk associated with vulnerability of any outdated IoT system. So we should enforce network segmentation strategy, since it is the most effective mitigation strategy for securing IoT system that cannot longer receive update or patches. It provides a robust method to contain breaches, limit the impact of compromised device, and protect the overall network performance and network infrastructure. Question number 3 is about governance, risk, and compliance. A small bank is evaluating different methods to address and resolve the following requirement. First of all, must able to store credit card data using smallest amount of data possible. Secondly, it must be compliant with PCI DSS. Thirdly, must contain confidentiality if one piece of the layer is compromised. So which one of the following is the best solution for the bank? A. Scrubbing. B. Tokenization. C. Masking. D. Homomorphic encryption. Actually, the correct answer for this is B, or which is tokenization. We have three major criteria for the bank. We have three major criteria listed. The first is must able to store credit card data using smallest amount of data possible. So tokenization replace the sensitive credit card data with non-sensitive equivalent, or what we call is a token that has no direct related value, or that is non-exploitable. So this token can be stored and used in a system while actual credit card card data is using the smallest amount of data as possible. So the token typically require a less storage space than the encrypted data. While secondly, listed requirement is a compliance with PCI DSS. Tokenization is widely accepted method for reducing the scope of PCI DSS compliance. So by using token instead of actual credit card number in a system, the amount of sensitive data that needs to be protected and audited under PCI DSS requirement is significantly reduced. So tokenization can fulfill both the first and second criteria, while third criteria is must maintain confidentiality if one piece of the layer is compromised. So even if the tokenization of the system is compromised, the actual credit card data remain secure. Why? Because the token themselves does not contain any compromise or any sensitive data that are compromised. So the token cannot be reverse engineered to the card data or information without access to the tokenization system mapping. So tokenization can meet the third criteria. So the correct answer is what we call is that tokenization. While scrubbing not be the answer, because scrubbing refers to the process of removing or obfuscating sensitive data, or making difficult to access sensitive data, but it doesn't provide a reversible mechanism for later use of data. So it's more suitable for data sanitization rather than ongoing secure storage and use. While masking is a process of hiding parts of the data to protect sensitive information, while it helps with displaying data securely. So it doesn't address a secure storage requirement as effectively as tokenization. While homomorphic encryption, this homomorphic encryption is a type of encryption that allows computation to be performed on encrypted data without decrypting it first. This means it maintains confidentiality. Computation intensive and not designed specifically for reducing data storage or simplifying any PCI DSS. So in overall, tokenization is the best solution to meet all the specified requirements of storing credit card data efficiently, ensuring PCI DSS compliance, and also maintaining confidentiality even if part of the system is compromised. So the correct answer is tokenization. Question number 4 is about governance, risk and compliance. Question number 4 is about governance, risk and compliance. A company has retained the service of consultant to perform security assessment. As part of the assessment, the consultant recommends engaging with others in the industry to collaborate in regard to emerging attacks. So which one of the following would best enable this activity? A. ISAC, or Information Sharing and Analysis Center. A is ISAC. B. OSINT. This is an open source intelligence. C. CVSS, or Command Vulnerability Scoring System. D. Threat modeling. So, question is, a company has retained the service of consultant, so to perform security assessment. As part of the assessment, the consultant recommends engaging with other industry to collaborate for this emerging attack. So this falls under ISAC, or Information Sharing and Analysis Center. This is directly falls to the ISAC because Information Sharing Analysis Center, or ISAC, are industry-specific organizations established to facilitate information sharing and collaboration among companies with a particular sector. So they focus on sharing timely, relevant, and actionable information about cyber threats, vulnerabilities, and best practice. So by participating in ISAC, companies can benefit from collective intelligence and insight into emerging threats specific to their industry. So they can collaborate on developing effective strategy and to mitigate these threats and enhance their overall cyber security posture. So as the question described is collaboration in regard to emerging attacks. So ISAC is an information sharing and analysis center that allows to collaborate on developing effective strategy to mitigate these threats and enhance security posture of any company, organization, or countries. While B, OSINT could not be the answer, since open source intelligence, OSINT refers to the collection and analysis of publicly available information from open source such as social media, news website, or forums. While OSINT can provide valuable insights into emerging threats, it typically doesn't involve direct collaboration with peers and other groups. So OSINT could not be the answer. CVSS, or Command Vulnerability Scoring System, is a framework for assessing the severity of software vulnerability based on characteristics. So while CVSS scores can help to giving priority for vulnerabilities that helps remediation efforts, so they doesn't facilitate collaboration with other in the industry regarding to the emerging attack. Okay, well, threat modeling cannot be the answer, since threat modeling is a structured approach to identifying and giving priority to potential threats in any application or system. So threat modeling is an important practice for understanding and mitigating risk, but it doesn't inherently involve collaboration with industry peers on emerging attacks. So to give you a general idea, engaging with an ISAC, or information sharing and analysis center, is the best option for enabling collaboration with others in the industry regarding the emerging attack. So ISAC provide a dedicated platform for information sharing, threat intelligence exchange, and any collective defense efforts, so allowing organizations to stay informed about evolving threats and strengthen their cybersecurity defense collaboratively. So the correct answer is ISAC, or Information Sharing and Analysis Center. Well, next Question number 5 is about enterprise security architecture. This question number 5 is about enterprise security architecture. A local university has a global footprint, is undertaking a complete overhaul of its website and associated system. So some of the requirements are listed below. It's a local university that has a global footprint, is undertaking a complete overhaul of its website associated with a system. So some of the requirements are: first, handle an increase in customer demand of resource. Secondly, provide quick and easy, any simple and easy access to information. C, provide high quality streaming media. D, or the fourth criteria is create a user friendly interface. So those are all our requirements. So which one of the following action should be taken first? Which action should be taken first? A, deploy high availability web server. B, enhance network access control. C, implement a content delivery network. D, migrate to a virtualized environment. So the first step for this local university, it should be CDN, or content delivery network should be the first action that could be taken, because a CDN distributes the content across multiple servers located in different geographic location. This helps offload traffic from the main web server, ensuring that the resources are available to handle even if the customer demand is high, so they can handle it effectively. So the CDN, or content delivery network, should be done first, because it's quick and easy to access information. By distributing a content closer to end user, CDN reduces the latency and ensures quick access to the information. It also provides high quality streaming media, since CDN are optimized for delivering various types of content, including streaming media. By catching and delivering media content from each server, CDN ensures high quality streaming experience with minimal buffering interruption. So CDN can fulfill all the criteria. As we seen, firstly, CDN distributes the content across multiple servers, which allows him to handle increased customer demand effectively. So this could be handled using CDN. Secondly, provide queues and easy access to information, since by distributing the content closer to end user, CDN reduces latency and ensure quick access to information. By reducing latency, CDN can enable every user to access information quickly as possible. So it enhances their overall experience. While for high quality streaming media, CDN are optimized for delivering various types of content, including streaming media. So by catching and delivering media content from each server, CDN ensures high quality streaming with minimal buffering and interruption. So it can also fulfill our third criteria. The last is user-friendly interface, since CDN contributes to user-friendly interface by providing fast and reliable access to the website content, since user can navigate the website smoothly and access information without any delay or performance issue. So the fourth or the last criteria is met. So the correct answer should be implementing a content delivery network. We have seen about CDN in our part 1 of comptia Advanced Security Practitioner. You can refer to the first tutorial. Why other options like deploying high availability web server, enhancing network access control, and migrate to a virtualized environment could not be the criteria, or could not be the correct criteria for action that could be first taken. For example, take a look for option A, which says deploying a high availability web server. This could not be the answer, because while high availability web servers are important for ensuring reliability and uptime, deploying them as first action may not address immediate requirements related to handling increased demand and optimizing the content delivery. So this could not be the answer. Secondly, enhancing the network access control. Actually, network access control are important for security, but enhancing them should not be the first action when the primary focus is on improving website performance and the user experience. So B could not be an option, while D, migrate to a virtualized environment. This also migrating to any virtualized environment can provide what we call is that scalability and flexibility, but it might not directly address the specific requirement related to content delivery and improving user experience. So to generalize, implementing a CDN or content delivery network is the first action that ensures the university can effectively handle increased the customer demand and provide any simple and quick access to the information, and also deliver high quality streaming media, and also creates a user friendly interface. So CDN implementation optimize content delivery, enhance the overall performance, and also reliability of the websites that are associated to the system. So the correct answer should be C, or implement a content delivery network. Question number 6 is about enterprise security architecture. Question number 6 says, question number 6, a company wants to refactor a monolithic application to take advantage of cloud native service and service microsegmentation to secure sensitive application components. So which one of the following should the company implement to ensure the architecture is portable? A, virtualized emulator. B, type 2 hypervisor. C, orchestration. D, containerization, or making several containers. So the correct option should be having various or several containers, making containerization. So the correct answer is D. Why? Because container encapsulate application and their dependencies into isolated and portable units. This makes them highly portable across different environment, includes on-premise data center and various cloud platform. So having container allows for consistency, deployment and management of application regardless of the underlying infrastructure, and ensuring compatibility and portability. So the advantage of making container in portability, since our question is more related with portability, so containerization have system Container ensures that the application runs smoothly and continuous across different environment scenes, which helps to reduce the risk of compatibility issue. And also it provides what we call that isolation, since each container runs in its own isolated environment, providing portable without any compromising security and also flexibility. Container can be easily moved between different cloud provider or deployed on-premise, providing flexibility in any deployment option. So making container or containerization should be the correct answer. Why not other like virtualized emulator, type 2 hypervisor, and orchestration? We will see that. Virtual emulator cannot be the answer, since virtualized emulator simulates hardware platform but may not offer the same level of portability and flexibility as a container. They are typically used for testing and development rather than production developments. While type 2 hypervisor or this type 2 hypervisor could not be the answer, since type 2 hypervisor run on the top of the host operating system and they are less efficient than type 1 hypervisor. While they provide isolation, they may not, they couldn't offer what we call the same level of portability and efficiency as containers. While orchestration also could not be the answer, since orchestration tool like Kubernetes or Docker Swarm are used to manage and automate the deployment, scaling, and management of container applications. So while orchestration is essential for managing containerized invoice or any container environments, so it's not directly related to ensure portability. So to generalize our question, container is the most suitable option for ensuring the architecture is portable while refactoring a monolithic application to leverage cloud native service and service micro-segmentation. It provides the necessary level of what we call isolation, consistency, and flexibility to deploy and manage application across different or across several different environments effectively. So the correct answer should be containerization. Next question is about security operation and incident response. Question number 7. A security analyst has been tasked with assessing a new API. The analyst needs to be able to test for a variety of different inputs, both malicious and benign, in order to close any vulnerabilities. So, which one of the following should the analyst use to achieve this goal? Which one of the following should the analyst use to achieve this goal? A. Static analysis. B. Input validation. C. Fuzz testing. D. Post exploitation. I think this is a straightforward question, since the API is new and the analyst needs to test various different inputs. So the concept falls in fuzzer or fuzzing or fuzz testing. So the correct answer should be fuzzer. That means fuzz testing. Initially, we have to define what is fuzz testing. Fuzzer or fuzz testing, also known as fuzzing, is a dynamic testing technique used to discover vulnerabilities and software bugs by providing invalid, unexpected, or random data inputs to the target system or application. So fuzz testing involves generating a large volume of input data, including both valid and invalid inputs, and feeding it to the API to see how the API or the system responds to this input. So this helps to uncover potential vulnerabilities such as buffer overflow, input validation error, and other security weaknesses. So testing for various inputs like fuzz testing allow the analysts to test for a wide range of inputs, including both malicious and any other kinds of inputs. So by providing a diverse set of inputs, the analyst can simulate real-world usage and identify vulnerability that may arise from unexpected or malicious input data. So the correct answer should be fuzz testing. Fuzzer allows testing for various inputs and also enables identification of vulnerability based on the API responses, and also it allows automation and scalabilities. For example, fuzz testing is effective at any process of identifying vulnerabilities that are related to input validation, boundary checking, and error handling in the API. It helps to uncover issues such as buffer overflow, injection vulnerabilities, and parsing error that could be exploited by the attackers. So it also allows automation and scalability. Fuzz testing also allows automation in the scalabilities since an automated data to be generated and test a large number of input combination, making it scalable for testing complex various input parameters. So automated fuzzing tools can efficiently explore different input scenarios and identify vulnerability in very quick and timely manner. Other option could not be the answer, like static analysis, input validation, and post exploitation could not be the answer for testing the API for different input, both malicious and other kinds of vulnerability. So why static analysis could not be the answer? Static analysis involves analyzing of the source code or binary of the application without executing it. So while static analysis can identify certain types of vulnerability such as code syntax error or insecure coding practice, it may not effective for testing wide range of input scenario like fuzz testing. While input validation input validation is an important security practice to ensure that the data provided to an application is safe and conform to expected format and ranges. So while input validation is essential for preventing common vulnerabilities such as injection attack, it might not cover the what we call the breadth of input scenario that fuzz testing can identify. So fuzz testing is more broader than what we call input validation, while post exploitation refers to the activity performed after a security breach or exploitation of vulnerability has occurred. So it's not testing technique used to identify vulnerability in a new API, but rather it's what we call a response process to any security incidents or security breaches. So to generalize, fuzz testing is the most appropriate method for security analysis to use in order to test a variety of different inputs, both malicious and also other kinds of any close vulnerabilities. So to identify and address vulnerability in a new API by systematically providing a diverse input data and observing the API response, fuzz testing helps to uncover potential security weakness and improve the overall security posture of the API. Well, the last question is about security operation and incident response. A security manager has written an incident response playbook for insider attack and is ready to begin testing it. So which one of the following should the manager conduct to test the playbook? A. Automated vulnerability scanning. B. Centralized logging, data analytics and visualization. C. Threat hunting. D. Threat emulation. So which should the manager conduct to test the playbook, since the incident response playbook for insider attack is ready to begin testing? The correct answer should be threat emulation, or D. Threat emulation could be the correct answer. Why? Initially, let's define what is threat emulation. What is the concept behind threat emulation? Threat emulation involves simulating a real-world attack scenario to assess the effectiveness of security control, detection mechanism, and incident response procedures. So, in the context of testing an incident response playbook for insider attack, threat emulation would simulate various insider scenario to evaluate how well the what we call is the playbook addresses each situation. So, threat emulation have several purposes. Like first one, let's say that testing incident response procedures, since threat emulation allows security to any security groups or teams to validate the steps outlined in the incident response playbook for insider attack. So by simulating different type of insider threats such as data exfiltration, unauthorized access, or sabotage, the team can assess how well the playbook guides them through the detection, containment, and mitigation process. This threat emulation can also help in identifying gaps and weaknesses. You have to understand that throughout or through the process of threat emulation exercise, the security team can identify the gap or weakness in the incident response playbook. This includes assessing the effectiveness of detection mechanism, the clarity of response procedure, and the coordination of action among different teams or departments. In more general sense, threat emulation can also improve response emulation phase for emulation exercise, since by conducting the threat emulation activities, the security manager can ensure that the incident response team is well prepared to handle the insider threats effectively. So any shortcoming or deficiencies identified during the testing can be addressed through update to the playbook and additional training for the personnel. So threat emulation should be the correct answer. So why not automated vulnerability scanning? Why not centralized logging, data analytics, and visualization? Why not threat hunting? Actually, this well system or these well properties are all aligned in intrusion detection system, or IDS. We can see how they work. You can refer to any IDS or SIEM to see how they work and what is their purpose. So, automated vulnerability scanning. This is a proactive security measure used to identify vulnerability in a system and application. So, while these are important for overall security posture, it's not directly to testing an incident response playbook for insider attack. Actually, these are more related to the external attacks. So you can use any free and licensed automated vulnerability scanning to see the vulnerability into website on any digital asset. While centralized logging, data analytics, and visualization is an essential component of effective incident detection and response strategy, however, but you have to understand that they are not specifically aimed at testing the response procedure outlined in the playbook. They are generally what we call is a displaying centralized logging, especially visualization, more important on giving visual interpretation for the data on the intrusion detection system or scene. So it's not be the answer. But threat hunting involve a proactive searching for a sign of malicious activity with an organization, network, or system. So these are valuable for detecting threats. It's not focused on testing a predefined incident response procedure for any insider attack. So this could not be the answer. So to generalize this, threat emulation is the most appropriate method for testing an incident response playbook for insider attack. So by simulating insider threat scenarios, the security team can assess what we call that can assess the effectiveness of a response procedure, identify any gaps or weakness, and also, as always, they can improve the overall response preparation and also the overall security posture. Well, this is all about today's agenda and concept on CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner. So, thank you for participation in today's class at 591 Lab. We trust that you found the material both informative and beneficial. Mastery of any new skill requires consistent practice, so we encourage you to revisit the course content and continue practicing the assistance of 591 Lab support. Should you have any question or concern, please feel free to reach out to us. Your active involvement is greatly appreciated, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our upcoming class. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead.